Welcome back to Auto Car Service, the place where car passion meets precision, and tech blends seamlessly with performance. Whether you're a long-time subscriber or just cruising by, buckle up because today, we're diving into a full, no-nonsense breakdown of the 2025 Nissan Leaf. This isn't just a car, it's a statement, and we're unpacking everything from the design and performance to the tech and daily practicality. So let's hit it. Let's start with the design. If you've seen the previous Nissan Leafs, you might expect a familiar face, but the 2025 model makes a bold leap forward. Nissan isn't just polishing the same stone here, they've reshaped it. The front fascia is sharper, more defined, and finally ditches that slightly awkward look from earlier models. It's sleeker, more assertive, and looks far more mature. The LED headlights are now slimmer and connect seamlessly with a redesigned V-motion grille, which, by the way, is mostly cosmetic since it's still in and doesn't need a traditional intake. The side profile carries a more aerodynamic stance. It's got this gently sloping roofline that doesn't compromise rear headroom too much but still gives it that coupe-like aesthetic. The 17 or 19-inch alloy wheels, depending on your trim, now come with aero inserts for improved efficiency, and the whole thing just looks more put together. Around the back, the taillights have a smoked-out look, connected by a horizontal black bar with the Nissan logo glowing subtly, a trend a lot of modern EVs are leaning into. Now, let's talk about what's powering this thing. The 2025 Leaf comes with two battery options, a 40 kWh standard pack and a larger 60 kWh version for those wanting more range. Nissan claims up to 240 miles on the larger pack, which is decent, though not class-leading in today's world of 300-plus mile EVs. But here's the thing, the Leaf was never about long-distance domination. It's a city EV, a daily driver, a reliable commuter, and in that context, 240 miles is more than enough. What's new in the 2025 model is the updated motor. The base version still offers 147 horsepower, but the extended range variant now bumps things up to 214 horsepower with increased torque. It's zippy, not Tesla fast, but smooth, responsive, and agile enough for city streets and freeway ramps. And if you're not obsessed with 0-60 times, you'll probably never feel like you are lacking power. Speaking of driving, one of the best things about the Leaf has always been the e-pedal, and it's back refined. It allows for one-pedal driving, where lifting off the accelerator slows the car down enough to stop in most cases, capturing regenerative energy as it does. It feels natural after a short adjustment period and becomes kind of addictive in stop-and-go traffic. It's a subtle touch, but it's what makes the Leaf so easy to drive. Inside, the cabin is where Nissan really stepped up their game this year. It's quieter, more refined, and finally feels like a modern EV. Soft-touch materials now line the dash and doors, with an optional vegan leather package that actually feels premium. There's a new 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster paired with a central 13-inch infotainment touchscreen that now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The UI has improved, it's snappier, cleaner, and a lot less laggy than before. The center console is reorganized for better space, and wireless charging is now standard on most trims. USB-C ports are sprinkled throughout, and there's finally support for over-the-air updates, which means your software won't feel dated in 2 years. The steering wheel is a flat-bottom design, giving it a sportier vibe, and it's heated too, as are the front and rear seats, depending on trim. Space-wise, the Leaf continues to punch above its weight. There's ample head and legroom for front passengers, and even in the rear, it's surprisingly roomy thanks to the tall roofline. Cargo space in the back is decent, not SUV level, but with the seats folded down, it becomes quite practical for grocery runs, gear hauling, or a weekend getaway. And because it's a hatchback, loading and unloading is simple. Now let's take a minute to talk about tech, because this is 2025, and the Leaf is no longer a tech underdog. Nissan has equipped it with the latest version of ProPILOT Assist, their semi-autonomous driving suite. Its adaptive cruise control with lane centering and stop-and-go traffic capability. It's smooth, mostly reliable, and great for easing the fatigue during long drives or rush hour crawl. There's also a new 360-degree camera system with improved resolution, front and rear parking sensors, and automatic parking assist on higher trims. Safety tech includes blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, and lane departure warning, all standard, which is a win. Charging is another area where the Leaf has improved, though it's still a bit of a mixed bag. It uses the CHAdeMO connector, which is kind of a dying standard in the US. That means fewer fast charging stations support it, which can limit your options. Nissan says they're considering offering a CCS version in the future, but for now, it's CHAdeMO only. On a level 2 home charger, you're looking at about 8 hours for a full charge on the larger battery. On a DC fast charger, it can go from 20 to 80% in around 45 minutes. Not amazing, but manageable for most city-based drivers. Now the big question: pricing. The 2025 Leaf starts at just under $30,000 before incentives, with the extended range version pushing closer to $38,000. Still, with the federal EV tax credit and potential state rebates, it becomes a very affordable option for a lot of people, and considering it now feels much more premium, more tech-savvy, and more modern, that price point is compelling. But let's talk about competition, because in 2025, the Leaf isn't alone. There's the Chevrolet Bolt EV if GM decides to keep it going, the Hyundai Kona Electric, the Tesla Model 3, which recently got a refresh, and newcomers like the Fisker Pear and BYD Dolphin. All of them offer slightly different value propositions: better range here, faster charging there, more luxury or more minimalist. But the Leaf's edge has always been reliability, simplicity, and cost efficiency, and it keeps that edge. So is the 2025 Nissan Leaf, where it's for someone who wants a no-drama EV experience, someone who values comfort, practicality, and efficiency over flash. It's for the daily commuter, the family with an urban lifestyle, or even the first-time EV buyer looking to dip a toe into the electric world without breaking the bank. It's not trying to be the fastest or flashiest EV, and that's exactly why it works. It's also a car with history. The Leaf was one of the first mass-market EVs. It helped lay the foundation for where we are today. And while the 2025 version may not be revolutionary, it's a strong evolution: cleaner design, better tech, more comfort, and an overall more mature, refined experience. To wrap it up, the 2025 Nissan Leaf doesn't scream for attention, but maybe that's its greatest strength. It just works smoothly, quietly, and reliably. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more deep dives like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Auto Car Service, and drop a comment below telling us what you think of the new Leaf. Would you choose it over a Tesla, or do you think it's time Nissan went even bigger with the next gen? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Drive safe.